So he said, I challenge Rep MTG to a debate on whether she should stay or leave Congress. Hello, my name is Ashlee and welcome to my channel. Today, we are going to be talking about Marjorie Taylor Greene quitting Congress, how Cenk is kind of upset about that fact, and is there going to be more Republican Congress members quitting Congress before the midterms? But before we get into it, please like and subscribe and turn on post notifications, all the things to help me grow my channel. All right, also in my membership this week, I'm going to be talking about Wicked. So yeah, I'm very excited. It's my new hyperfixation. But yes, let's get into it. If you didn't know, Marjorie Taylor Greene just quit Congress. She resigned, and her final day will be January 5th. And someone who has been putting a lot of weight on Marjorie Taylor Greene, someone who has been really looking to her in this moment has been Cenk, has been TYT. And I have been criticizing that for some time now. Marjorie Taylor Greene has seemed to have done some transformation when it comes to her beliefs and what she feels, and she's really going against Trump right now because of the Epstein files and because the cost of living. While I think that is a good thing, she's still up here tweeting about immigrants. She's still being completely and utterly racist and transphobic. So I'm still not like, oh my God, look, we have someone on our side. I think that she has strategy. I think that she either wants to be a pundit or wants to have higher office. That's what I think she's doing. That's my personal take on it. The reason I think that is because I did not think she was this smart. Okay, that sounds bad, but I didn't. She is now one of the first ones getting out of the Trump administration before it completely just collapses, because, I have been scared of this administration, regime, whatever, for a while now. But every day that goes by, I'm not as much anymore, because I really think that at some point this is going to crumble, because, and we'll talk about this at the end, but even the Republicans within the Congress are not happy with how they're being treated, are not happy with the situation, because they have to go home and get yelled at by their constituents. So I just don't think that they're happy with how things are going right now. And so that's why there's a rumor that there's going to be an exodus in Congress for Republicans. The other reason I think Marjorie Taylor Greene should not be trusted, and we should not be like, oh, amazing, great, she's a populist, blah, 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 like Cenk wants to say, is because she made a shit ton of money while in Congress. Her net worth has increased since she has joined Congress. When she started Congress, her net worth was $700,000. But by 2023, it rose to about $11 million, and now it's about $22 million. She has enriched herself while she's been in Congress, which is funny because she talks about Nancy Pelosi all the time, but she's actually done the same thing. She has bought and traded stocks and has made a shit ton of money while in Congress, okay? And so I don't think that we should look at her as this sincere populist who really wants to help people. I think she's just playing the game. Okay, and she's a lot smarter than I have ever given her credit for. But Cenk is very upset about this. So let's watch his reaction to this, because I guess he found out on air.
I don't know why in the world she's resigning.
He sounds so upset. He sounds so upset. This is why I'm I don't understand this. I never understood trying to get behind Marjorie Taylor Greene. I never understood trying to listen. I get it. Zoran had to go and meet with Trump because he's the president. There are some people who are like, oh, he sold out, I don't think so. I think that Trump now likes him, is going to help him with his agenda. Maybe. We'll see how this goes. But he's not sending the National Guard there, and he said that he wants to help him. So I think he's playing the games of politics in a positive way, right? Do I think that when push comes to shove, he will stand up to him? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I had more faith like a month ago. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. But I don't think he sold out. I think what he did was genius, because now all of those arguments that they had against him have kind of fallen flat, you know, because now Trump likes him. And so I think that's fine. Listen, I think using Marjorie Taylor Greene to get to an end, like her and Ro Khanna working together to get the Epstein files out, whatever. But to try to launder her reputation within media and try to frame her as this like rational person is what I think frustrates me, because Zoran can have Trump help him and still call him a fascist. You know, we can be like, okay, cool, she's helping Ro Khanna with the Epstein, you know, list, and also be like, okay, but she's a racist. She's very racist and transphobic, and I'm not okay with that. If that makes sense, and try not to launder their reputation with everyone. And I feel like that's what TYT and Cenk were trying to do. And I think like CNN is doing it now. Like, I mean, it's just most liberal, mainstream, center-right media is doing that now. And I include TYT in that center-right media. Well, at least the main show. So, yeah. Honestly, I was happy. I was really happy she left. I was like, thank you. Like, this is a great day. And I know, again, I do think it's possible that she's trying to run for a higher office. I do think that that's a probability. But, and I don't want that. I don't want it, but I do think it's a possibility. But honestly, I was really happy when she left. I was so happy. I was like, great, this is a wonderful day. He sounds so sad, and it's kind of funny. But he also did some tweets that were quite funny as well. So let's look at those. This is one of the first tweets that Cenk posted, and I think this is so funny, and I think this tweet shows a lot about like his mentality. So he said, I challenge Rep MTG to a debate on whether she should stay or leave Congress. I'll take the side that she should stay anytime, any place, March. I just think that's so funny, because first of all, listen, I'm gonna get all like feminist in here, but like, even though I hate Marjorie Taylor Greene still to this day, I don't care, I hate her. She is capable of making her own decisions. Like, I don't understand why you think you can debate her out of making her own decisions. To take that like agency away from her is wild. It's such a debate bro thing. I feel like it's such a media pundit thing to think that you can debate someone out of, first of all, debate someone out of their own personal decision, which is like very strange to me. It's like very weird to me. And then it's also like, you think debating is going to somehow like change things, which I don't think it does. And so it's just very weird. It's weird, to say the least. Okay, so this is what Trump said about Marjorie Taylor Greene. He said, Marjorie Trader Brown, because of plummeting poll numbers and not wanting to face a primary challenger with a strong Trump endorsement where she would have no chance of winning, has decided to call it quits. He put quits in quotation marks, and again, he uses quotation marks in the weirdest way, because I don't know what that means. She did quit. Why is it in quotation? She did quit, so like putting it in quotation doesn't make sense. But her relationship with the worst Republican congressman in decades, Tom Massey of Kentucky, also known as Rand Paul Jr. because he votes against the Republican Party and really good legislation, did not help her. For some reason, primarily that I refused to return her never-ending barrage of phone calls, Marjorie went bad. Nevertheless, I will always appreciate Marjorie and thank her for her service to our country. President Donald J. Trump. That's really funny, because he's like, you're a traitor, but thank you for serving this country. Dude, what? Oh my god, it's so weird. Okay. It's so weird. He's been going on just so much rant. He's just been going on so many rants lately, and I think I'm going to talk about that in my next video, is just everything that he posts, because it's honestly psychotic. Like, trying to even find that one truth or whatever was very difficult, because you have to wade through like so many truths, and it's in the matter of like a couple days. It's truly crazy, honestly. Lastly, there's actually an article out right now by Axios saying that there might be other Republican Congress members following suit. So they might actually also be leaving Congress. This article is saying that there's going to be an exodus of Republican Congresspeople. Now, who knows if this is true or not, but this is what people are saying. So Marjorie Taylor Greene, of course, left, and it says death threats and infighting are spurring House Republicans to contemplate whether they want to stay in Congress or leave early. So apparently this is, in the article, they talk about how this is a popular sentiment of having, like I said, having to deal with their constituents when they go home, having to deal with death threats, because Marjorie Taylor Greene got a ton of death threats, got like pizza sent to her door and all this other kind of stuff when she went against Trump. And so any Republican that goes against Trump, this happens to them. They get a barrage of death threats. They have all these things happen to them. And Trump doesn't make it any better, because he'll go on True Social and call you all these sorts of names. And that's what they're dealing with. And a lot of them want to go against Trump because apparently they're not being treated very well by the Trump administration, and they're just expected to obey and get treated like shit by everyone around them because the constituents aren't happy. And so they're not, a lot of them, I think, are just tired of having this kind of toxic work environment. I think a lot of them don't like it. And so some of them are contemplating on whether they want to leave as well, because a lot of them are like, well, we're gonna lose in the midterms. They've pretty much decided that. And so they just think that they're going to be the minority, and they don't want to have to keep dealing with this. And I don't blame them. It sounds really hard, but again, a lot of themselves got themselves into this situation by following Trump and by not wanting to go against Trump. And so I don't feel too bad for them, honestly. But wouldn't that be wild if there was just like a mass exodus? I do think that would be wild. It'd be fun. It'd be a fun day, fun news day. So we'll see. But that is the video today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have happy holidays this week. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all the things. Bye.